Could the issues in Ukraine signal a global conflict? Could they trigger a great fear, World War III? As everyone nervously observes the situation, the answer is unclear. It's all tangled up with how nations interact and the unpredictability of conflicts. Now, let's go back to the start. It was the end of the 1900s. The Soviet Union was falling apart, and Ukraine was starting to be its own country. The joy of independence didn't last. The grim past of its Soviet days was still present, and Ukraine found itself torn between the West and Russia. In 2004, Ukraine faced a big change with the Orange Revolution. The government that liked Russia was removed, and a government that liked the West took over. But hopes for a better future were crushed when in 2010, a government that liked Russia came back to power. The big change happened in 2013. The government decided to drop a deal with the European Union to get closer to Russia. This sparked a lot of protests. People called these protests the Euromaidan movement. This all led to the 2014 Ukrainian Revolution, where the president who liked Russia was kicked out and Russia took over Crimea. A lot of people around the world did not like this. Things got really bad in eastern Ukraine, where Ukrainian forces and separatists supported by Russia are fighting. This war, which is still happening, has caused many people to die and many more to have to leave their homes. So we find ourselves in the middle of a disagreement that could turn into a big problem for the whole world. The risks are great and the losses are big. Ukraine, caught in a fight between powerful countries, is like a box of fireworks ready to explode at any second. This fight isn't just about Ukraine or Russia. It's about who has power in the world. It's about international rules and independence. It's about who is the strongest and the struggle to stay alive. It's about the chance of a worldwide fight that could change the world as we know it. To sum it up, the trouble in Ukraine is tricky and dangerous, and it could start World War III. It started because of a long-standing fight between the West and Russia, and it's gotten worse because of politics, money, and social issues. Everyone's watching and waiting, hoping that talking things out will work better than a war, that peace will win over fighting. We don't know what will happen in the future, but one thing is sure: the way this problem gets solved will affect world politics for a long time. As the day ends, we realize once again how complicated our world is. It's full of problems and solutions, mess and neatness, fights and calm moments. What happens in Ukraine affects us all, and their future might be ours too. So we keep an eye on it, we stay patient, and we wish for a happier future.